Hi friends, can I help you find a spouse? Yes, you've heard correctly. The question in this Immigration 101 video is simply whether I can help you find a spouse for immigration purposes. And so the answer is clearly no. No, that is not what I do at all. You know that I talk a lot about pathways to a green card, and one of the primary pathways to a green card is through your family relationships. If you have not yet seen my pathway to a green card video number 2, I'm going to place a link to it in this video and in this post. Check it out and learn about who is eligible to be sponsored by a relative. Now, back to our question about whether I can help you find a husband or a wife for immigration purposes. So again, I'm just going to say very clearly in this video, no, I will not do that. That's not what I do. But let's break this down a bit because there are some serious risks involved with this type of plan or scheme. And simply what we're talking about here is marriage fraud. It is a sham marriage, okay? And you may have heard that phrase before, sham marriages. This is a crime. It is a crime, okay? It is not something that you should be engaged in, but of course people do it, right? People do this type of things, and sometimes they get away with it, other times they do not. Our government takes sham marriages very seriously, and so they closely look at applications or petitions for a green card that is filed by a spouse. That is something you should really think about. Our government is literally looking for this, so be careful about that. Now, how does this happen? How does a sham marriage actually happen? Because in some cases, quite frankly, it can be unintended, meaning that you did not intend to enter into marriage fraud. So let's break it down. First way that you can find yourself in a marriage fraud situation is if someone offers to pay you to marry them so that they could apply for a green card. Or money doesn't necessarily have to be part of the transaction, guys. It can be a favor. Someone simply asked you for the favor of marrying him or her so that they can get a green card. It is fraud. It is illegal. It is a felony. Stay away from it. Second way that this happens is through mail-ordered brides, which I'm sure you've heard of, right? It's when a U.S. citizen maybe pays someone to come over here, marry him or her for a green card. It is fraud. Either way you look at it, that is also considered a sham marriage. The third way, and this is the unintended way, right, for the U.S. citizen, is when a U.S. citizen marries a foreigner and the foreigner deceives that person into thinking that love is part of the relationship, when in fact he or she did not love the person but only wanted to get a green card. Those are the three primary ways in which marriage fraud occurs. Very serious consequences are attached to this type of activity. And the first is that you could face up to 5 years imprisonment. 5 years in prison here in the United States, or up to $250,000 in fines. And certainly you can face being deported or removed for being involved in marriage fraud. So don't do it, guys. I hope you understand clearly that marriage fraud is something that I discourage strongly. Our system does not support it. Yes, it happens, but be careful about being involved in that because it is a crime. It is a felony and it is illegal. Comment and share this video with other people and tell me what your thoughts are about what I've shared with you in this video about sham marriages. Again, do it for love and only love, right? Stay away from sham marriages. It's not worth it. You don't want to spend time in prison here in the United States, and you certainly don't want to be deported for this offense. It was great talking to you, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.